what stage in life that you are in, whether you are a high school student, middle school student, an adult, a preteen, or a teen, you have to make decisions. Decisions can be uncomfortable at times. Decision can be one of those things that you stay away from, or that you would say, hey, my parent can make this decision for me, or my guardian can make this decision for me. I don't need to make decisions right this moment. But the one thing that you're doing right now is delaying what you need to do as an adult, delaying what you need to do down the road. If you take responsibility for the things that you are doing now by making decisions, what will help you right now is making those decisions that you define as tough. You define that as something that is simple. It could be a simple thing. What kind of clothes do you want to wear? What kind of shoes do you want to wear? Where do you want to go out to eat? Where do you want to go to look at a movie? Where do you want to go, and what time do you want to go? So sometimes it can be one of those things of, when you're asked those questions, you may not want to make a decision, because it seems like when you make a decision, everybody may not be okay with the decision that you made. And then sometimes that can make you afraid to make any other decisions in your life. Well, my goal today is to make sure that I give you a tip or some things that you can be able to use in your tool bag to make sure that you develop the courage to be okay with making decisions, the discipline to be okay with making decisions, that no matter what the next person may say or do, whether they're acting in a certain way when you made the decision, they don't really like the decision, but they act in a certain way, that's what I want you to do. I want you to be okay. This is something that you can be able to help you with making decisions around your friends. This is something that can be you being okay with making decisions with your parent, or anything or any outing that you're making, right? So the way that you can go about doing that is, the first thing that I want you to understand is, it's best to weigh the pros and cons of a decision. Now, some decisions may not require you to make a pro and con, but if it's a large decision, I would rather you make the right decision. The way you can go about making the right decision, and you can go about doing the pros and cons, is what are the good things about, if I made this decision, what are some bad things that will happen if I made this decision, right? So those are like the pros and cons. Now, there's some that actually is extensive a way of doing the pros and cons. And then that's when you go down a list of, is this good? Why this good? If I made this decision, what will happen? And if decision is bad for me, why is it bad for me? What will make it bad for me? What will happen? What will be the repercussions or making a bad decision? The way that you go about doing that is that you just, either you can go home and ponder on it, or you can just say, hey, give me